Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD, the Tree Heart Run Edition. So in the last part we actually picked up our final pearl. We picked up Nairu's pearl from Jabun. And just like promised at the end of the last video, in this part, before we head off doing all of the, pushing the different spheres into the, statues on the triangle isles, we're going to head east first, or west as I like to call it. Well, no, I don't like to call east west, I like to call west west. We're going to head east first, because we're going to go to Two-Eye Reef to pick up the double magic meteor, because I want that. I want double magic. Who doesn't want double magic? It's really funny when, so one of the things that struck me today when I started recording this was just how strange it is when you get a memory of when I recorded the first LP of this. So I was there on the main menu looking at the different files, and I was going copying my file, because normally what I do is I have two files, and before recording I'll copy the last file that I played on over the previous file that I played on, if you know what I mean. You probably saw me do it in Shenmue and things like that. And it's just so that if the recording session right now were to fuck up, I always have it's so that I can save this if I want, and I still have the previous state of affairs, I guess is the best way to describe it, from before I started recording. And actually we should almost be there, shouldn't we? Because this is Two-Eye Reef right here, right now. Just looking for where the seagulls might be, because that's what we're going to be looking for. And I'm pretty sure it's to the south of the island. I have memory that it's to the south of the island rather than anywhere else. But what was I saying again? Oh yeah, so then this morning I was doing that. I was okay, I'll just copy my file onto the previous file. Is that it over there? Just wait one cotton picking minute. Stop. Of course, the telescope doesn't have its own little space on the D-pad or whatever. Okay, wait a second. I am using the Wii U gamepad again. Just because, pretty much. Okay, I'm not oh, there they are. They're over there. So they're over near the fairy isle. Okay. So I am using the Wii U gamepad again, mostly because of how unsettling, or how difficult it was to get used to using the right control stick to control something. So I did switch back to the Wii U gamepad. It feels pretty good. We're going to actually be giving it quite a test here, because we're going to be boomeranging away. Okay, will I be able to do this? This one's actually not even that difficult though, even, is it? Come on, boomerang, come back here. This isn't even one of the difficult octos. This one is 4 eyes. It's there are some of them later on that have they have 12 eyes and crap like that. It's it's funny, one of the best prizes in the game, one of the best upgrades in the game you get from beating such an easy thing, and then you beat the more difficult ones. Oh my god, their eyes light up in this one when they're dead. That's so strange. But yeah, then the more difficult ones you get a piece of heart or something. But yeah, to finish my thought, I was copying my file as I did way back when, because I used to do that then too. And it was just so strange. I got this strange flashback to 7.5 years ago, almost 8 years ago, and me doing that when I used to record this game back in the day. Thanks to you, I have been freed from that foul beast's foul grasp. As thanks, I shall give you just a little of my power. There's this video, that I love, which is called something Pharaoh Man doesn't take any shit, or something like that. or Pharaoh Man is a badass. It's something like that. I can't remember. My magic power is increased. May the winds of fortune always blow across your bow. Thank you. I'm so glad I freed her from that big octo or whatever. So where are we going now? Let's just like take a good look at the map. So we're going to go north, I guess, is probably the best thing to do. But yeah, it like took me back to the days when what I used to do, like I used to bring down, like I had this little portable television. I know I've like told this story like several times at this stage, but I had this little portable television, this small little portable television, and I used to bring down actually the entire television downstairs, bring the GameCube downstairs, like from my bedroom, like bring everything downstairs and put it next to the computer, because I didn't have any laptop. We only had like the family computer. So I used to bring everything downstairs, hook it all up and everything, and then sit in the computer chair between like the family computer and this like television that I was after bringing downstairs. And let's play Luigi's Mansion, this game, let's play Final Fantasy VI, the start of Super Mario Sunshine, Pokemon Yellow. Like the entirety of Wind Waker, Pokemon Yellow, and Luigi's Mansion were recorded, and Metroid Prime were recorded in like under those circumstances. Like if I go back to like my playlist, I'm just like going in a straight line anyway, so it's like I can go on cruise control here for a second. If I look at like my playlists, like back in the day, like my first LPs. Yeah, like the entirety of Luigi's Mansion, Wind Waker, Pokemon Yellow, Metroid Prime, Sonic the Hedgehog, and then like the majority of Banjo-Kazooie was recorded in that situation. So you can imagine as well, like when I was recording, oh here's like Home of the Fatheads again. They might as well just erect a 50-foot billboard that reads Home of the Fatheads. Like you can imagine, like when I was recording Banjo-Kazooie, that was in the middle of the night always, because of the time difference between Amanda and me. So you can imagine, like it'd be like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'd bring like down, don't you follow me, fathead? And I'd be like bringing like half of my bedroom down into the sitting room, just to like let's play that game. And then it was like about halfway through. It was about like halfway through Mario Sunshine and halfway through Final Fantasy VI that I ended up getting Lavos, my HP laptop. And did I just like skip the island? Wait a second. Did I just like skip the island? Is that seriously just what I did? That's what I get for going on cruise control here, I guess. I have to change the wind direction all up again. And I said it and everything. I was there like, oh, here we are, Home of the Fatheads again. Well, do you know what? Do you know where we have to go? We have to turn our ass around and go all the way back to Home of the Fatheads is what we have to do. I better keep my eye on the time. I wouldn't mind getting like all of these islands done in one video, though I'm starting to wonder whether that won't be like a little bit of a tall order, if you know what I mean. Stop. Jeez, get out of my grill here. Home of the Fatheads is ready for his close-up. It's like, look at all of them. They really should just erect a 50-foot billboard here that reads Home of the Fatheads. Now they get to be in the background of the cutscene and everything. Wandering traveler who seeks the guidepost to goddesses, place the pearl you hold here. It's me daughter Pearl. That was another one from back in the day. Me daughter Pearl. You placed me daughter Pearl in the ancient statue's hands. 2 me daughter pearls remain. Oh my god, they're like encroaching on me. Stop encroaching on me. They really are encroaching on me. get out of here. And here I am trying to change the wind direction and you're encroaching on me. One other thing that I've noticed, actually, just regarding, like, changes is, like, that's not the first time that that's happened, where, like, it seemed like an enemy would just, like, knock me off the boat, but they seem to be able to, like, hit into the boat without knocking you off every single time. Like, I'm pretty sure in the original game, like, no matter what it was, if one of them, like, hit into you, you'd get knocked into the boat. But, like, that just there, he was all, like, nudging up into me and stuff like that, and they seem to be a little bit more generous with, like, what knocks you out of the boat and what doesn't. But yeah, those were the good old days, LPing down in my living room, bringing everything down, all the cables, everything, oh my god. And I'll never forget, like, sitting in front of that television screen, freezing my ass off, playing Pokemon Yellow. For some reason, that'll always, like, stick in my memory, just, like, how... Because that was, like, a really cold winter. Like, winter 2010 was, like, the coldest winter that I've ever, like, experienced. And there I was, like, sat down in my sitting room, freezing my ass off, playing Pokemon Yellow, and trying to find the card key in the Silphco. But yeah, good times. It's, like, really, really strange to think that, like, this August, I think? Like, this August, I'll have been LPing for 8 years. Like, and I know there was, like, a year-long break in the middle of that. And, like, at a really strange place as well. Like, the year-long break was, like, in the middle of Ocarina of Time. That's actually one of, like, the most, like, disappointing things I've ever done, as far as, like, myself is concerned. Okay, where the hell is this island now? I can't, like, see it anywhere. Is that it over there? That better be it. As I was saying, like, that's, like, one of the things I'm most disappointed in, I guess, of myself, was that, like, one, like, big long break that happened in the middle of Ocarina of Time and in the middle of Mario Galaxy, because it's just, like, it was so, like, it was just so, like, well, I think it was, like, understandable as well, because I just didn't really have the capacity, like, there was so much stuff going on at that time, and I just didn't really have the capacity to let's play and record or whatever, so... But I would have really loved to continue on with it, and just, like, I wish that big break had never happened, to be honest. That's, like, one of the things that I'm just kind of... that one of my regrets, like, as far as, like, let's playing is concerned, is that, like, big year-long break of 2016 well, no, not 2016, like 2015? Yeah, 2015, because I remember in, like, I remember it was, like, March 2016. March 2016, that was when I, like, came back, with, like, and I finished Ocarina of Time. Is it? I'm then, like, getting my dates mixed up. Like, all of the years are, like, melting into one. No, it was, like, March 2016, because I remember then, last March 2017, I did that Animal Crossing video called, New Age LP Versary, or something like that, which was, like, a year of... Yeah, and then, like, in a year of, like, LPing again, and that's when I started Shenmue 2, because that's the way it worked out, because I remember with, like, Shenmue 2, I didn't want to, like, start LPing it unless I was sure that I'd, like, continue on with it, and that had its, like, ups and downs as well, but, like, that had its ups and downs as well, but, like, there was no, like, big year-long break in the middle of it, like, with Ocarina of Time, which just kind of broke up the whole momentum of the Let's Play. But you know what, we came back, we got back on the saddle and finished it up, and Mario Galaxy as well. But it's really funny to think that, like, that year-long break, which was completely, like, unannounced, like, that was that was longer than the actual official break that I took, where I officially like was going to stop Let's Playing or whatever. Which I'm glad that I went back on that in the end. I've got to try and find this island. I never did my story about that like Pharaoh Man video. There's this video called, it's called something like Pharaoh Man doesn't take any shit, or Pharaoh Man is a badass, or something like that. And it is so funny. Like what it is like it's the Mega Man cartoon. Oh my god, stay away from that. It's the Mega Man cartoon, like the old one. And it's like, it shows like Mega Man taking like various Robot Masters' powers and then like using them to defeat them. And he's there like, now I've got your power, and then he like beats them. And then Pharaoh Man is like holding Mega Man up by the neck. And Mega Man like takes his power, like the Pharaoh shot, I guess. And then he's like, now I have your power, in this really stupid voice. And Pharaoh Man just punches him in the face and he goes flying into a wall. It's just so good. It's like, now I've got your power. It's actually like one of the funniest videos, because I remember the first time I saw it, I wasn't expecting it whatsoever. And Pharaoh Man just like haymakers him into the head. It's like, it's so good. Anyway, we've got to get serious here now. It's time to be serious, Stephen, because we're going to place the final Me Daughter Pearl into the statue. And then we're going to get a cutscene, which, funnily enough, is almost as funny as that Pharaoh Man video. You placed Me Daughter Pearl in the ancient statue's hands. I can't wait to see what this looks like with, like, the tightened up the amped up graphics or whatever. It's the bait and switch, Link, be careful. Poor Link. Oh, they look good. They look good in this game, like the lighting or the shading or whatever. That's Din for you. Pharaoh. I always felt sorry for poor Pharaoh. She didn't even get her own game like Din and Nairu did. Like, Din and Nairu get these crazy cutscenes where they're like dancing and singing with Link. And Pharaoh, all she gets to do is sit in the Maku tree or whatever. Like, listening to passwords and doing secrets and stuff like that. And wasn't she in, well, no, all three of them were in Minish Cap, because... It's like Pharaoh Man punched Link into the wall. All three of them were in Minish Cap, because they could move into houses and stuff like that. Wasn't there, like, the side quest where they could, like, get a house and move in there or something? Like, it's one of the strangest side quests. Anyway, Tower of the Gods has revealed itself. I'm pretty sure that's, like, a really progress-heavy video we're just after doing. This tower, which the pearls of the gods have caused to appear, is placed that the gods of ancient world prepare so that they might test the courage of men. Only one who is able to overcome the trials that await here will be acknowledged by the gods to be a true hero. Only then will that hero be permitted to wield the power to destroy great evil. Harry, that which you must obtain now lies before you. You must believe in your own courage, which has led you to triumph over the many hardships you have faced, and you must triumph once again. You must rise above the trial of the gods. Well, there'll be enough time to do that in the next video, everybody. I'm pretty sure we have enough done this time around, so... Thanks a million for watching this part of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD, the 3-heart run edition. In the next part, we'll get started on the Tower of the Gods, and actually, it's about now that the 3 hearts thing is probably going to get a little bit real, so... Yeah, see you next time. Bye now.